like on my phone. Remember last time I did this, we actually went all the way to the city and everything like that. The stream. I'm looking for a place. So like, yeah. Wondering how's everyone doing? You know, it's gonna, uh, yeah, it's just close to the evening, just walking around the neighborhood, pretty much just be chatting, going for a nice walk. Yeah. So yeah, we just had some news. Like so many news headlines I can talk about here. Like for example, so things like the Taliban in Afghanistan, like Pakistan, actually began like fighting, having this kind of like border conflict thing. Was it like yesterday or the past 2 days? Saw it from TC and everything like that. From a YouTube channel. It's pretty interesting. And so China also imposed, they say, 100% tariff on pretty much every country as well. How do you say? Maybe it's a tariff. They say like China recently put a lot of exports and product restrictions like against like all of pretty much every country in the world. And Trump went Truth Social and he kind of went backfire on that. Let's go for here. He kind of backfired with Trump, you know. You guys would have seen it as well. And yeah, it's really just a nice day. So we're just gonna be maybe walking like probably 2 to 4 kilometers. Problems to be walking. Okay. Hey man, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I'm just going for some walk and some chatting and all that. How's everyone's evening or say morning or whatever, like say night is going? Mine's going pretty good. It has been a while since I've actually streamed off my phone. I used to love doing it, so we're definitely going to be doing a lot of those again. And yeah, I hope all of your, how do you say, like say your like night or day is going good. From like wherever you come from around the world, and yeah, hopefully we have a good time. You know, where do I live? I live in Australia. Yeah, well, uh, yeah, we're just walking through some kind of like some like ordinary neighborhood. Just something like this is Australia is better at cricket. I think they are very good at cricket. I'm not really a cricket guy, but I can tell that they have a pretty skilled team. It's a 7 World Cup in cricket. Cool. God of cricket for right. Okay, thanks. I'm wondering, what country are you from, by the way? What country do you come from? India. Cool. What is my name? Why ask me? It's my channel name. Hyper Explains. Yeah, it's pretty bright day if you ask me. You know, a pretty calm and peaceful day. Guys, does not mean real life. I'm afraid I cannot say that to you. Unfortunately, I can't say that. But yeah, I mean, this is a very quiet, but really nice neighborhood. You know. And you know where I live, really, it's like, I say like a hybrid of some kind of forest, but also of like a suburban area. And you know, I do live, say, 20 minutes from the actual city center. You know, just pretty good. Like I live in a pretty good place. You know, this looks very hot. Yeah, it is. It is. It's not too hot, but it's quite warm. To be honest. And of course, I will try to stay on the path, or on the grass, of course. I already did. I already showed my face in the beginning of the stream. If you want to have a look, I recommend you like go and scroll back to the beginning of the stream. I literally said hi with my face. just so you can know that. Yeah. So, show it to you guys again. Yeah, and this is, let's say like where I live, this is one of the most longest, like the road of like for over here. It's one of the, like the longest freaking like road that like you will ever drive through or walk through. Like, yeah. I think it's like the whole road itself is like freaking like 1 or 2 kilometers long. Like I say, like I don't know what you would call it. It is pretty darn long. Of course, I will just go to the path, and just handsome. Whoa. Okay, man, I understand. All right, cool. I mean, yeah. So I'm wondering, what are you guys' thoughts on the current news right now around the world? I think it's very interesting. I swear, it's like if there was one thing I enjoy about my life when it comes to looking at the news, it's, you know, going and consuming information. It's about, I really like to say, my favorite kind of humor is dark humor. You know, the fact that, not me, but let's say like some 30 or 40-year-old men, you know, who can't even pay the bills in a lot of parts of the world, are literally like, you know, watching billionaires play football on the TV, or the stock, you know, on some doom scrolling, watching TikTok. I'm not trying to laugh at them. You know, it's their own choice. I'm trying to say it's just really funny because of, you know, of that kind of humor. Even though, and the most funniest thing is that it is actually real. The most funny part, the most humorous part, it's actually true, right? And I like to call that kind of humor that I enjoy the most dark humor. Like, oh, what is your dream? I don't know, to be honest. I guess having a job, I guess. That's my dream. This is some Slavs, this Russian guy said hi. Hi, what's up? I'm doing good, how about you? Okay. And we're kind of halfway past this very long, you can't really call it a highway. I don't know, I guess you can like call it an extremely long road. Which game you play? I play a diverse mix of games. My favorite games, to be honest, are Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Batman Arkham. You know, I play games that came out from like 10 plus years ago. And when I tell people on Discord, for example, on some anime or gaming server, like, you know, about these games I play, they literally find it weird. They're telling me how sad that is. Like, I'm a pretty, I don't know how I like to say, when it comes to lots of things in life, I'm very orthodox in that sense. You know, when it comes to my preference and what I do, you know, or taste, for instance. You know, I'm just a very orthodox person in that regard. Yeah, I do have a PC, and I actually have a 1070, and I recently bought it, I think 1 or 2 months ago. It set up $175 and bought it online. It's really good, because most games I play, literally every game I play, came out like before 2020, so I don't have to get some modern 3080 or some 5070 or, you know, whatever. I can just get like a 1070 and play all those games, because those games can, like 1070 is perfect for all the games I play, because they come from like before 2020, you know. This is hi, what's up? Yeah, that's just how I have my setup. That's how I play games, you know. Do I have Instagram? I do, and yeah, you can go follow me. I don't really post anything there. You know, if you wanna, I'll follow, if you guys follow me, I'll follow you back. So yeah. If you're wondering, it's called, my Instagram is called HyperX Plays. It has the exact same name as my YouTube channel. I don't post anything there. You know, it's not, you know, I don't have much there. It's just, you know, it's just there for now. Just you can go follow me and I'll follow you back. That's what I'm proposing we can do for each other. Look forward. No, I'm on a pathway. I'm fine. I'm on a pathway. Send me a user. It's called HyperX Plays, bro. It's the exact same name as my channel on YouTube. And if you can't find it, I will go and send the link at some point. So, yeah. If you're having trouble, just go and tell me. We're entering a school zone. So there is a very nice boat. Imagine owning a boat like that. Send link. Okay, I'll send the link over to you. Hang in there. I don't want to accidentally close the app either. Okay. Okay, I'm sending it to you, my friend. Let's go share the link. I don't know how you share it. I'm using like, dang it, so okay, share profile. Alright, I got you. Copy link. I don't know how I can share it here while I stream. God, I made a mistake here. Chat filter. Okay. Okay. This is the only way I can share links while I'm streaming on my phone. Just go and copy and paste that for now. So here's the link. It's the only way I can really send it right now. If you follow me, I will follow you back. Here's a link. So yeah, we're gonna be walking say 2 to 4 more kilometers. You know, we're gonna have fun, gonna chat, we're gonna, you know, do all this stuff. Of course, after the link has been up for a while, I will go and actually put some polls and Q&As. Maybe I could ask you guys, what games do you play, you know, whatever like that. You know, what are your thoughts on this thing? And I'm also on X, and if you guys really want that, I can go share my link to there as well later. Okay, I'll get that down now. And yeah, that's what we're going to say for now.
And another lady.
Okay. So, yeah, what should I say? So, I'm wondering, what are you guys' thoughts on, like, you know how you've seen, like, what are your thoughts on the recent news? Like, you know, it could be tech, it could be politics, you know, whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm happy to talk about any of those things. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Okay. Oh, someone said hi. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm doing good. Myself, you know. Now we are going to cross the imaginary border, and there's this like, you know, every suburb has this kind of like, you know, point where it ends. It's not really a border. You know, in every country, each neighborhood has their own kind of like invisible line where you cross. You're in a separate suburb. So we're going to cross that soon, probably in a few minutes. This guy said, "Should it look so clean?" Yeah, because we have very strict laws on where the rubbish goes. Like, we can't really like throw the rubbish over here on the streets or even in in the front yard, really. Like, what you have to, like, he has to go to the bin. But of course, when you walk, there are times where a lot of times where you do see some rubbish, people's front yard, but they usually have to put in the bin. So, you know, it's just the law. It's just the culture we've been practicing for, you know, a very long time over here. But of course, sometimes, you know, a lot of times you can see some rubbish in some lawns or streets, so it's not too common as in some other countries. So hey, just how it is. Yeah. Okay. You got 1.1 million views. Yeah. So on one of my shorts a few years ago, that was like a few years ago, but I think 2022, 2023, I uploaded this short because I thought it would do well in the YouTube trends, and it did. And after I think 2 to 3 days or a week, or whatever time it was, I got like over 1 million views on that. And that still is helping me a lot with my YouTube, you know, analytics and whatnot. And yeah, I've been after that. I've been moving on to some mainly streaming and some long form videos, and I still put some shorts on as well. So, you know, if you guys go and subscribe, you can always you know, be there when I put out new videos. And yeah, that's really all I'm going to say. So don't forget to go and like and subscribe, so you can never, you know, forget if I put any new videos. You can always stay notified when a new video or stream comes up or short. Just, you know, keep that in mind. And yeah, and you know. Here we are, gonna enter some primary school. We're gonna walk past it, of course. Then we're gonna enter a different neighborhood. Said I already did. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it, man. God bless you. And God bless everyone else who has already pressed the subscribe and notification button. I really appreciate it, and you really make my day. And I hope I can make your day too, you know. That I can go entertain you guys, I can go inspire you, you know, whatever I can do for you guys as well. Which is my goal over here, as well as to entertain you guys. So yeah. So some path, as they say, across. He said, I'm really sick. I'm sorry to hear that. I really hope you get better. You know, all I could say is, whatever sickness you have, it's gonna pass. Like whatever you're going through, whether it's a sickness, whether it's a mental or money problem, it's gonna pass at the end of the day. Nothing lasts forever, and I pray for you and your family that you get through this. Sending my best regards to you. I've been sick a while ago as well. Like a few months ago, I was sick as well, but it will pass, and you'll get better soon. All right. Sending my prayers to you. Like a fever, cold, oh cough. I see. Really sorry to hear that. Hope you get better. Just thanks, man. Yeah, no problem, my friend. Okay. Said hi. Hey. And this is some town. This is some community hall or something. Never been in there. I've looked inside and I've just seen some objects left there. Yeah. Yeah, some primary school where some kids go. There's how many family members I have? I have a few. Obviously I won't tell you how much exactly. But yeah, it's just like a normal family. Nothing to be said about that. We are gonna cross some pathway. Really beautiful park, and there is this kind of hill, very shallow hill, if you can see that, but behind the trees, some hill. See that hill? You can see that hill over there. Pretty cool. Where is your home? My home is not too far from here. Obviously, I won't tell you where it is. No one should ever do that. No, my home is just like near me, a bit of the back. Obviously, I won't tell you where. Obviously, I'm a streamer. I'm not like your family member. This is a nice park. I appreciate the comments though. Don't worry. Nice park. Yeah, it is. It is a very nice park. You know, the multiple parks around my house or area. This is one of them. This is in between, two of the neighborhoods. I won't tell you where, of course. Nice park, thanks. Yeah, let me just have some of my drink. Jesus, give me a moment. Okay. Do I watch football? No, I don't. I don't really watch any sports. But what I do watch is the news. News on politics, news on technology, local news, whatever. That's how I spend my day. And I advise you guys to go and consume that too, because you get to know the world around you. Get to be aware of a lot of things that you should be aware of, so you can know. So you can have the kind of like analytical awareness, stuff like that, or ideas in that regard. Yeah, I do like the news, and I think everybody should at least watch some of it because it gives you a lot of awareness, a lot of knowledge and idea that goes on around the world. I see news as the way people see Netflix. I see the news as entertainment. It's like as a Netflix. It's like I like watching people debate things. I have a podcast as well, and I will be dropping my third episode soon. We will be talking about the paternal mutuality of Palestinian and Jewish DNA and chromosomes. It's something that people don't really mention because culturally and religiously, the Jews and Palestinians are very different, and they fight over that, right? Not over the land. But when it comes to the actual DNA and genetics, they are extremely similar and mutual. obviously there were Semites, Palestinians, and the Jews are both descended from the ancient Israelites mentioned in the Bible, and ancient Canaanites. So and then people see when we talk about that, we can bring both those people together. We can bring people together, and this is what I try to do in my life. What are people doing? Yeah, Palestine is getting destroyed. Yeah, no, the war is finished now, so neither side is getting bashed or destroyed anymore, you know. And whether we agree or disagree with Trump, I would say that his kind of like proposed peace treaty that has just been enacted right now, being done by like both sides, it is actually beneficial and mutual and equal and good for both the Palestinian and Israeli side. Israel can occupy Gaza, after some temporary occupation, it will be given back to a much better independent Palestinian government, which I assume will be Fatah, the Palestinian Authority, and Israel, obviously. Trump said before the treaty or deal was signed that he will not allow Israel to annex the West Bank. So this isn't just a win for the Israeli, and because the Israelis will get the hostages back, and there will not be any more fighting, and Israel's security will be guaranteed as well as the Palestinian security. But also, is that Israel cannot occupy the West Bank. So this is a win-win for both sides, and seeing all of these liberal children, people, LGBT people, still coming out and protesting after the deal has been done, after the war is ended, after both sides, Israel and Palestinians have a good deal and settled. Just to see that they're still protesting or wanting to fight over nothing, it just is utterly and absolutely delusional of them, And when it comes to Israel and Palestine, I don't take any side on this, right? Both the armed and political factions from the Israelis and Palestinians are both Nazis. They're both just really evil people. Both the Israeli and Palestinian armies and governments are both evil, and they're both trying to kill each other. This is why we have a leader like Trump, which I don't agree with him on everything, but we have a leader like Trump who is trying to punish both sides for what they've done to each other. And this is exactly the kind of leader we need. And that's all I got to say, And I'm actually Iranian. I'm Iranian Australian by heritage. My parents were born in Iran, but obviously I was born here. And the mistake Iran has made in the geopolitical world is to align with either side. They shouldn't align with supporting the Palestinians. And if I was leader of Iran, I would have a neutral stance of Israel and Palestine. I would recognize both the Israeli government and the Palestinian Authority. And what I would do is, I wouldn't want to take either side. I would encourage both sides to stop fucking killing each other for the last 70 years, And you've said, yeah, I know, I agree with you now, actually, yeah. This is why I gotta go. Alright, see ya, man. Yeah, I'll see you again soon, yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Anyways, guys, we're now gonna go into the shops. We're gonna show you. We're gonna go walk around and chat more. The next an hour or two. Gonna walk against it. over here. And they're actually going and building expanding the mall and making it bigger. You know, this mall is close to where I live. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. And, it is currently, how you want to say, almost 5 o'clock where I live in my part of the world. So it's pretty much evening now. Of course, when it's close to summer, it's going to be very bright, like 7 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're having a good time. I'm sure you guys are enjoying it too. I'm sure you guys are. And yeah, I'm going to show you inside. We'll be chatting more. Okay, here we are. Gonna enter. Gonna show you around. Gonna chat some more. Both ways. Here we are. This, because we're here in the most late part of the day. It's like this is the most emptiest mall I've ever been in. When you come here literally at 5 o'clock, this is how empty it's gonna be. It's just me and you guys right now. Man, I think one of my past streams I actually went into this abandoned mall in Perth City. It was actually insane. I actually stuck in the elevator. This is just a normal mall in my suburb area. It's not really much. But you can look back to the previous stream. We could watch some Target. This is some closed Jamaica Blue. Yeah, there's people here doing the shopping. There you see. New shops opening in the South Mall. Interesting. Yes, like a brunch watch store. Some really nice pie store. I recommend you guys to go there if you can visit it. There's some Woolworths. Some freaking Mario Kart world. Some sushi place to my left. I won't show you because people will look at me. Some Woolworths here. Yeah. Some chemist. It's just some 1950s looking grocery store. I'm a really big fan of this aesthetic. I really like old designs of things. Pretty cool. And here is the outside courtyard or whatever you call it. And actually, what I would show you is that it's a library, a community center. You can go see some kids, literally 70-year-old adults, typing on the computers. Let's go and do that. That'd be the most funniest thing I will ever do. Most innocent, the most funniest thing I will ever do on stream. So let's go there. We can go back. By the way, this part of the suburb of neighborhood is very modern. You can see some white houses there, some 10-year-old houses, 5-year-old houses. This is the chemist as well. And yeah, look at this beautiful, beautiful earth. Some Hello World travel professionals. There's some Australian Post, which I've actually got to pick up my books before from a friend. Some coffee club, which is probably closed as well. And yeah, this is some nail. This is one of the entrances to the mall. We're already in there. And yeah, center management, some nice small garage door. Yeah, we can see some talkative people doing their own business. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go into one of these library and community centers and see what's going on a Sunday. Because on a Sunday, I've seen there's still a lot of people there. Like we've got freaking like mainly much just old people just doing their own business. It's cool and all that. It's cool. But yeah, we're gonna see what's going on there. I'm not here to go socialize or anything like that. Well, I'm not against. I don't mind doing that. But I'm not here to go show you guys what is going on a Sunday in a community center or in some library. God knows what's going on in there. On a Sunday, I don't know. It's just some emptiness. Let's have a look. Oh, it's closed. Or it's actually closed. What the hell? How are there people inside this? How are people? Both doors are closed and people are literally inside of there. Shit is weird. I don't see anyone there. Oh, all the doors are closed. How are they inside here? This is insane. What the hell? This is actually insane. Here before? Ready to hear it for like an entire day, trapped in this library? This is actually insane. I find this hilarious. Guys, I'll try to go through the other entrance. Look at this. Correction table. To obtain Western Australian Standard Time and a number. Dial. There's some old Roman style clock or time measurement thing. Here guys, if you want to go check what time I have using the old-fashioned measurements, here it is. 7 p.m, 6 p.m, all the times in the world over here. 5 a.m. Look at this. I'm gonna try and scare some people. I'm joking. I mean, not scare. How the hell did they enter that place when all the doors are locked? Try to see how you enter there. Try and scare some kids. I'm just joking. I just want to see what's going on. Guys, I'm utterly confused. I'm utterly and superficially confused. Let's try and enter through here. Let's see how this goes when literally all the doors are locked. There's still like 3 kids in there, locked inside. How did they go in there? God, how did they go in there? Newspapers. Bro, the kids are literally acting like if they're in a siege right now, bro. How did they get in there? He's looking at me. Some freaking past. Okay. Now we are gonna walk back to almost to the place where I live. We're gonna end the stream at that point. Of course, when I reach close to where I live. Yeah, man. Never Avenue. Yeah, there's some shortcut to go through here. Let's go through here. No one even look at me. I wonder, what the fuck is this? Is this some water collector no one is going to have a drink from? Look, what is this? Sprinkler pump room. Very interesting. Stop valve sign. Confined space, it says. I'm actually climbing up there. Some nice Tesla. I have a Tesla, I mean, apparently. Tesla Model 3. You know, when I go out a lot, I literally just like to read every label from the buildings and machines. I like to analyze everything I look at from a logical perspective because that's what really intrigues me. And because I do that, people around me that's not my family really just thinks I'm like a child. Well, they're pretty dumb to be honest. They kind of don't understand what I'm reading. They're all focused on the stupid, I don't know what you want to call it. The freaking daily grind they have. Humans in general, like the daily grind, consumerism, all of these things that are made to go distract you and made to go enslave you. You know, I don't buy into that. I don't buy into those kind of stuff. They're not really good for you. And like I'm not against money. I don't think money is bad. But say like the actual pure love of money, say like the pure love is like the pure love of money is really bad. It really goes in all that pride. To be honest, and some people it really blinds them. Like I'm not against working. I'm not against money, but it's the way some people are really obsessed with money. The way they actually love money, in a way, is just really evil. And you know, like to me, a house or a material possession doesn't really matter. Me personally, I don't really have any social network or connections. Don't have any job. Don't really choose to actively contribute. It's just me basically, and I don't really need to have much. I'll be happy to just live, in some freaking public building for the rest of my life, and have some money to buy food. That's how I choose to really live, and it reminds me of this kind of like Greek philosopher we had. It was called, how you say in English, Diogenes. Like I'm by myself reminiscent of that ancient Greek philosopher and the way he lived. But yeah, that's just how my like views on those stuff are. And yeah, we're gonna go back to whatever else we we're talking about. And yeah, oh, pets so good. Okay, I'm gonna walk back home. Gonna talk a bit more. You guys want to say anything? Cool. Interesting. Anyways, okay. There's a subway around here that I used to always go to. It's pretty good. I mean, I still go every weekend. I either go to the subway like about there, a few blocks from there. I also go to the like Sombrero. Those are my favorite kind of. They're pretty healthy. They don't have any oil. They use a lot of natural meats and ingredients. Those are the kind of outside food I buy on the weekends. Subway and Sombrero. Pretty healthy stuff compared to whatever else compared to what else other people are trying to eat. And yeah. Let's go walk a beautiful path home. What is up? Look at this. Look at this. It's some Tarzan guy. King of the jungle. No dress code. That is so cool. That is so funny. This guy is gonna go and bang girls for the rest of his life. It's really cool. What an interesting job. See this? This is up. Read the comments. Okay, some comments as before. Guy says, "Bye, I gotta go. We meet." I already read this earlier. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good chap. Yeah. Some. no one's after me. Oh shit. Look at this beautiful forest. Oh, look at the subway. I love Subway. That's the subway I was talking about I go to. Someone's BYD. There's definitely not spying on them and checking all the data, sending it back to like Beijing. Funny. Okay. Wondering. Once we can, I think, 3 or more people, I'm gonna go put a poll up. It's gonna ask you, what is your favorite game and why? Literally. You can see my shadow here. What is up? Hello. No, one thing about the actually remember. Well, I see a lot of Spanish houses here. It's really common in Australia. I'm a big fan of this kind of Iberian and Mexican style houses we have here. It's really a trademark. It's really like a very big thing we have when it comes to houses in Australia. The thing that we kind of bring from Spain to here, you know. So, yeah. Yo. So yeah, I'm just gonna go do some other roads soon and walk past some neighborhood. Yeah, it'll be good. Let's go. Here we are, one of the longest roads in the world. Across from here all the way freaking 2 kilometers down into a different suburb. It's pretty interesting. Well, I guess we already technically crossed the border for this part into a different neighborhood in suburb though anyway, technically. So yeah, across the border right now, visible border. Don't really think you like to call it a border. I think we should really call it a boundary, to be honest, in terms of neighborhoods, you know, in between 2 different neighborhoods or whatever. This is the imaginary border, guys. Boundary, whatever. Have you guys seen what happened to like crypto? Like all crypto market literally went down. Like, to be honest, when it comes to, you know, crypto or money, it always goes up and down. It's not really a big deal, you know. To me, you know, I don't really have any money at all. I just look at money, people playing this big game of leverage, of owning things, controlling other people, all that stuff. Like, it's like something like, you know, it's really sad to watch, you know. 3 potatoes on. 3 potatoes on.
Det var ju någon som hade fått skriv på
Percent. What will do this on? Okay. Okay, we're almost out of the street. Well, kind of, not really. Just gonna walk past the park and the school. Then we go back close to where I live, and the stream there. So we'll try a bit more if we do that. Yeah. So I'm wondering, guys. I'm wondering. So wherever you guys found me, maybe you could like go tell me with something cool we can go chat about. Apparently Trump is actually going to visit the Middle East tomorrow, which is cool. Hope he has fun. Hope he has a good and constructive time there, of course. You know, it was actually really fun, actually. Anyways, yeah. What day is it today? Let's have a look. Sunday. Okay. It's a very peaceful Sunday, I should say myself. A very peaceful Sunday, I should say. No one's behind me. Excelente. Could go walk through this path instead and go home. Just what I would do. Look at this. Some ducks. I got some freaking like pond that was made of some rain. It's actually cool. Cool as hell. Oh, it's a dog. Oh! There you go, has my attention. Sure. Westminster Road. What a very nice and exquisite name is that. car is pretty nice. Got a Jeep, got a Honda, Mitsubishi, a Hyundai, Nissan, whatever. It's pretty nice collection of cars you got here. This black Jeep. See, what brand is this? I'm gonna look close. Oh, I forgot what you call that again. So Nissan, of course, my most favorite car brand in the world, Toyota, which hopefully I'll be getting soon when I begin driving. And this is, I think, a hybrid. My uncle has one of these actually. Some people also know how this as well. This is a nice Mercedes-Benz. Actually, fun fact, the founder of Mercedes-Benz, one of the co-founders, actually invented the first petrol car in 1886, and he was of course German. So thank this guy for inventing the car, for inventing the petrol car. Thank you, Mr. Carl Benz. I appreciate your help for humanity. Toyota. We got some MG, which is actually formerly a British car company. Obviously, China bought it, so this is now, I guess, Chinese owned. But of course, this is British technology. You're more than welcome. It's actually a good car, though. It's still good. It's still an awesome car. Of course, another MG. Trying to make hybrid petrol and electric as well. You know, like most car manufacturers. So we got a Honda. We got another MG, which actually looks like a four-wheel drive. Most of these are petrol. Some is hybrid. Maybe some could be electric. So this is a BMW, another very awesome, popular German car brand, sports cars, SUVs. So this is a petrol car, obviously, it's very old. And this is the awesome park next to my house. It's the biggest park where I live. And this is, you know, I used to play tennis there for like a day or two. After school, of course. And yeah, this is a very beautiful place. Yeah. Well, I found something nice. Park, kids playing, having fun, it's awesome. For one of you guys, this car brand is called Peugeot. This is actually a French car, but this is the most widely used and owned car by people in Iran. You know, it's pretty cool. Obviously, this was used before and after the Islamic Revolution, just something that Iran always used when it came to having a car. Of course, you got other brands too, but that's the most widespread brand used by most people in Iran. And this is obviously a Toyota hybrid. Camry Corolla. This is also an awesome car. If you're like some guy who wanted to have enough money to go buy a modern entry-level car, this is a Ford. For me, to be honest, when it comes to cars, I'm not really a fan of American cars like Ford or Holden. I'm not really a fan of sports cars either. I'm not really a fan of sports cars either. To be honest, I'm more a fan of like Japanese cars. I'm not really sports cars. To be honest, it's just some normal family SUV from Japan. Not really sportsy, but just like a normal family SUV that comes from Japan. Because the philosophy in Japan is not about how do you want to say it? It's not like the West. It's more about reliability and longevity and of course the quality, rather than some freaking stupid Holden that or Ford that's gonna freaking, you know, have some problems that you're gonna pay a lot of money for. Like even my dad, he owns kind of like he actually owns kind of like this Audi Q9 or Q3, whatever you want to call it. German cars are great, but German cars don't really have that longevity or reliability as a Japanese car. So this is a Mazda. Like for example, when it's after a while, a few months of having the car or a year or whatever, the end, because it was a pre-owned car, of course, so you can say that it's 13 years old, but still, the engine kind of broke. So you had to go and spend $5,000 or whatever, how much it was, to go and buy a new engine. Because it was V6, so to buy a new engine for that car. And he also had to go and replace the air conditioning, which never worked at all. But of course, that car was a 13-year-old car, and the previous owner owned it since 2009 for like 13 years or whatever. So I mean, if you got like an equivalent Japanese car, and that was made 2009 and was owned for the same, so not 13 but like 20 or whatever years, like 16 years or whatever. But then even then, it still wouldn't have those problems as the German car. The engine might still work. The aircon and radio would probably be fixed much more easier and would have worked even out of the box for forever, for a very long time compared to the German car. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Another car I've spotted here is a Volkswagen, German Volkswagen. So this is like a German car brand, not a German car brand. I think it's good. A lot of poor people, who knows, maybe even me, actually owns a Volkswagen Golf. It's like the first car, entry-level car. And yeah, and still also some very famous Oriental store next to my house. I'll go here again, maybe stream myself if I'm allowed to. And yeah, it's brilliant. We're almost home. Anyways, yeah, we can. Some more streets here. Some damn stuff. Some Shell petrol station or diesel station. Also, the history of Shell is so fucked up. I don't even want to go over what they did in freaking Nigeria. Go fuck these people. I'm joking. I don't really care. I'm not yeah. This reminds me of those kind of like petrol stations you find in freaking GTA 4 of the same size. You can freaking go explode them in the game. You go fly. It's really funny. You know? This is some cursed alcohol shop. Kids, do not buy alcohol. It's not worth it. Alcohol is poison. The negative side effects of alcohol are worse, or way worse compared to any of the positive side effects. And I think we should totally ban alcohol, totally ban cigarettes, totally ban vaping, totally ban gambling and prostitution. If I was in the Parliament of Australia, I would ban all of those. I'm not going to argue with those with those people, who are very much when they go poison themselves or harm themselves. I'm a very orthodox and devout religious person. I'm not really in prayer anymore, but everything else I follow the laws of the Copy Act, Look, so right now it is 5:33 and we're almost back to where I live. Of course, we'll be streaming for another 10 minutes until we reach there, of course. And yeah, and I hope everyone's doing well. I'm having a really amazing stream, as you can see. Doing pretty good, going outside, walking a few times a week as I can. And yeah, spreading positivity, chatting about things, going for a nice evening walk. And I'll try to do these streams more often like I used to do. I did it during the day, not really during the evening, but still, I digress. It's really amazing. It's still the daytime. Both ways. Okay. Bro, I accidentally disconnected, bro, when I was... Bro, this was insane. I pressed one button, whoo, it closed. But yeah, anyways. Yeah. Remember, guys? I was trying to go and press the camera flip, then it closed the app. Let me try to do it again. Don't close the app. Dude, the app didn't close. But yeah, guys, remember, you can do anything you put your mind to if you generally care about doing it, unlike me, for most things. And you'll be successful if you put your heart into it, and you'll be persistent on anything, unlike me, of course. I'm trying to do this for streaming, of course. And yeah, spread the positivity, ignore the haters, I don't really have any, but, because I live pretty much alone. And yeah. And that's what we were going to say for that. We're almost home. Here we are in beautiful Liming. Perfect, I should say. Beautiful neighborhood. No one's behind me. Awesome. We're almost home. And then before I reach home, I'll go end the stream. And I will call it a day. Or a stream, of course. Next stream, I can definitely do it during the actual afternoon, like 12 o'clock, 1 p.m. rather than doing it at 4 or 5. If that's what you guys wanted. I can do it like how I did before my previous streams. You know? It's really cool. And I always just love streaming. This is this is how much you walk. Someone said here, how much you walk. Stop. Sorry. And then he said hi again. Hey, what's up, man? I really comment. I appreciate that. No, like I say how I walk so much. I'm almost finished walking, so don't worry. I'm about to end the stream, and I will see you soon. After I cross the road. Okay, we're almost home. Before I cross the other road soon, I will end the stream. Say peace out. Up once I reach there, of course. Okay. Guys, we are about to reach the end of the stream. First of all, I would like to say, for everyone who watched, thank you so much for watching. And I will obviously go and keep continuing the streams like I used to do. Hopefully, not just in the evening where I would walk and chat with you guys, which we did with like 50 people, 100 people today. Thank you so much for joining in, for tuning in. And of course, next time we'll also do it again in the afternoon. Expect maybe like a max, like between 2 to 3 times a week I'll be streaming. And expect me to be doing this again very soon. And for now, peace out. Peace out. Peace.